And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up.
And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns finish off their opening drive. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes. Not quite sure what was coming next. It will be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so until that defense proves they can stop it.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now we'll get set to see the Baltimore offense for the second time. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum into building.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Well, this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Brings up 3rd down.
Running once more with Henry. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. There goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
New set of downs from 37. Design run, Jackson keeping it. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Brought down by Quay Walker.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. 3rd down here, need 8 on the play.
1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
3rd and long for him here. That's the line, he's going to run for it. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback where he could scramble for the 1st.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. Run drawn up here for Lamar. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
49-yard line.
Handoff headed right to Henry. Breaks the tackle. And he's going to pay off his 1st down run with a nice pickup of 9. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. A tight end in motion now. This is Henry on 2nd. He stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Here we go, goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Here's Lamar on the sneak. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st down.
Fresh set of downs now from the 39. 1st down, here's Lamar. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. Lamar's going to keep this one. Jukes away from one. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's good for the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
There's one left for Lamar. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held that line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
Running back sent in motion left. Lamar now from the gun. He fights. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And the Browns pick it up. Space on the right. He's got room. This is returned all the way into the red zone. What a way to add on to that turnover. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10. A handoff here to Sampson. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got second and 4. First down run gets him 6. So now it is second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
On
second.
third down, they'll go with Sampson. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
A gain of 4 yards.
Here's Winston, first and 10. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines. Because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker. Because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Returning it from the 4. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. We see the Ravens making their way out now. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. On first down, Jackson. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. And all set now, first and 10.
10 yards. And the Baltimore first down.
Lamar off the play fake. Browns get there and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
That's a gain of 8.
Jackson now on third. Caught by Flower. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be fourth down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. Couldn't find a completion on first down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we called them alligators. One alligator. 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up
On third down, here's Winston. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Ravens trotting out their offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Rob Fleck, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. The left side caught by Andrews. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
no gain on the play. Brings up third down and
Here he goes, third and long. Finds the in route complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making a stop short like they did and bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, I like when these defense coordinators say they want to populate the ball, and that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
And a fair catch made here at the 17. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10. Sampson from the pistol. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. A lot of aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
it's third down.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. The Browns on top early. Back to the bank in just a moment. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They're looking at third and very long. And off to Sampson. He's limited to a gain of about 3, which means they are well short. This is fourth down.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
The Browns are lined up to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he gets it away from his end zone. Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Baltimore running its offense out now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up first and 10. Slot man's in motion right. An 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2. First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes second and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
This one's set up for Lamar. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Pickup of 2 here. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Running back motions right. First and 10. Here's Jackson. Andrews with the catch. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Andrews. Out of bounds at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Short side option here. He's running left. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Get 16 yards on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Right side and into the hands of Bateman. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Nicole Hardman now on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt an away partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. First down, here's Sampson. He dodged the tackle. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
First down. A gain of 12. And the Browns first down.
Shotgun snap now to Winston. And they bring him down around the 34. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 34-yard line.
The first carry now, Brashard Smith. And he will not get the first, but this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. Third down.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to start things out. Third and short.
Loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain. So first and 10 now from the 30.
First down. A gain on the play. First down.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. Well, hold on a second. We've got a Raven hurting pretty good out there. They're going to head out to look at him. Second and 10. Need something positive here. Working from the gun. Here's Winston. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
That's another Browns first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
And he's going to score a touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a second quarter lead. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. His third through the air this game. And that is his third touchdown catch. Certainly enough to call this a very good game for him. And we're still in the opening half, so what else might he accomplish before we're done here? This is Trujillo to try to point after. Right down the middle. It's good. The Browns break that tie and now lead by 7.
Ravens 14.
Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And they're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Jackson finds him over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's good.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Play action now with Jackson. Short pass caught by his tight end. He gets it forward a little to his 46. That was Denzel Ward who brought that play to an end. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though. Timmy Bronkins, a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards or reset the downs. Jackson trying to sneak it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Trying down the middle of Henry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary?
At the Browns
That's it.
48-yard line.
2nd down. Here's an option. And he's down to almost... Oh, not actually going to give him the 30 here. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, a run for Henry. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. It's the rookie out of UCLA, Brock. Carson Swessinger making the stop.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
On 2nd down, here's Henry again. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
And it just keeps coming, Kate. It just keeps coming. This defense relentless in this 1st half. 3rd time. Now this quarterback's got to pick himself off the turf. When they get in that locker room at halftime, it's going to be a quick one. I think the whole message is going to be, how do we protect our quarterback? Because if you can't do that, this offense can't get started.
Oops, knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and get it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
It's Brashard Smith now with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Browns and wide receiver Jerry Jeudy getting set for their next drive. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. He finds Pickens left side. Short pickup to their own 31. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Winston looking to throw. Green here for Smith. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Third and a lone yard coming up.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and run.
He keeps it himself. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Browns, first down. A gain of a yard.
They've got first down here from the 36. Starting on the ground here with Sampson. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike block as he's set out. Coming to the line for another first and 10. It's a design boot. Short pass brought in. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Browns first down.
Gain of 16 yards. And the Browns first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here's Winston, first and 10. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Ball still on that 34-yard line, second and 10.
It's second down and 10.
Here's Winston to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. That's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field in more than a second or two.
And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
It's a gain of 31 yards. That's good for a Browns first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal.
At the Ravens 4-yard line.
Sampson. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up third and goal. He was quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
And he will have the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns now lead by 10. George Pickens the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Rubio ends on the point after. And the Browns drive their lead to 11. Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And I know we're normally discussing his work leading the passing game, but wow, we've really had to take note of what he's done on the ground. He's leaned into that part of his game early. First down, here's Lamar. This one's to Andrews outright. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now
A draw now. This is Henry. Continuing to move past the 45. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's second down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
Another run for Henry. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. That one good for a gain of 4. It's second down. Following the play, we're going to have to pause as they tend to an injured player. It's Zay Flowers. Wow, an exciting playmaker for this offense who's being looked at. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Running once more with Henry. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
To the air on third and long. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. Fourth down coming up.
Tyler Luke on for the Ravens field goal.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's Smith on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Browns getting their offense out there. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Winston now. Has him on the quick hitter. Escapes the defender. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
First down, Browns.
They'll give to Sampson here up the middle. And he's going to manage a low yard on that drive up the gut. Brought down by the only safety picked in the first round this year, and that's Malachi Starks. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. They'll come to the line here, second and 9. Throwing is Winston. Gets everything he has under this one. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
He's trying to go deep again. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force fourth down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Begins his return at the 16. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Ravens and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here. Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. He's got Andrew. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. First down throw for Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, second and 10 now from the 30. Lamar now from the gun. Connects with Bateman. And that will not be enough for a first down. They're going to think this over before trying third and 1. They take a timeout.
Brings up third and 1.
Henry's going to try to pick it up. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the
On first
40-yard
down,
line.
Jackson. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. He was looking for Mark Andrews.
Incomplete.
So it's second down coming up.
Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made at the 45. Now Jackson on third down. Pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got him. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Jordan Stout on now to punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Secures this at the 17. He gets his offense in better field position here. Starts up close to the 30. Back out now comes the Browns offense. And up by 8, not expecting them to get too aggressive with so little time remaining. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10. Shotgun snap now to Winston. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Just a yard left to go on second down. Working from the gun. Here's Winston. Completed over the middle. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
To throw, here's Winston. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Brings up second.
On a play fake, Winston. Throw takes him to the sideline, but he gets both feet in with the catch. So on third down, they're going to go ahead and bring him out to try and get 3 here before the half. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And this stays a 1-score, 8-point game. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. It's our second week in studio, second week of the NFL season. Lots to get to, so let's get after it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. At Lambeau Field in Green Bay, the Packers at home to take on the Commanders. And he was a top 10 rusher from a year ago, Josh Jacobs. He's going to get in from 6 yards out. Meanwhile, let's check in on the Dolphins as they play host to the New England Patriots. And it's Tua Tagovailoa. Touchdown from 20 yards away. The Dolphins have the lead at the half in a battle of teams looking to avoid starting 0-2. Lastly, let's go over to MetLife Stadium. The Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills. And it's last year's most valuable player, Josh Allen. One of 2 touchdown passes for him in this first half. This one's at halftime with the Bills looking for a 2-0 start. They lead at the half. We'll give you a look now at the remainder of the games in progress in the early window and what's still to come here in Week 2 of the National Football League regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Here's Smith on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got Cox, and it lessens the return instead.
Still first down.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got Cox, and it lessens the return instead.
Still first down.
Play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
The play clock runs out, so this will be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
The play clock runs out, so this will be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
Play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
Play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game. Offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game. Offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
And they don't get the snap away in time. This is going to move them half the distance.
Delay of game. Offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. A handoff here to Sampson. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. He gets a 9 on the ground. A good pickup and a second down.
Brings up second down.
Winston. Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. The Ravens pick it up. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Braun starts with an option, right side. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be second down.
By Myles Garrett.
That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Browns are in the nickel for this third down call.
3rd and 2.
Out of the gun, Henry. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
DeAndre Hopkins, incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. He's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens start the second half with some needed points. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
No stranger to this in his career, Brock. John Harbaugh wants his offense to tack on 2 more. Jackson throwing for it. And they draw just the right throw, and it ties this game for them. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the second half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? You know who Steven is?
No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. Take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
Winston now off the play fake. In trouble now, and the ball is out. But the Browns got this one back, so they will luckily hang on to possession. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
So they keep the football, but now they face 2nd and long. The shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. The Ravens bringing out an extra defensive back on this 3rd down play. 3rd and long for him here. Into the hands of Pickett. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. Hand off to Sampson. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. Here's Winston to the air. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throwing to the back of the end zone. And he sails that one over the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Browns are lining up to punt. And this is the punt you want every time. It bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And they'll have to go just about every bit of 100 yards to reach the end zone. That punt sets them up at their own 2. And he does not make it out of the end zone. Just couldn't find his way across. They contain him for the safety.
Kate, you could just feel it, right? Right off the snap, you just got that sense at the line of scrimmage. When those big guys defensively win it right off the jump, right at the line of scrimmage down here at the goal line, well, they've got a chance to put 2 points on their ledger. That's well done by those big boys defensively.
So they give away the lead on the safety, and now they're going to have to give away the football with a free kick. That's grabbed at the 10. Jukes away from 1. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Setting up the screen. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They moved the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. We see the Ravens making their way out now. And they come back out to the field with something to prove, Brock. You've told me before that it is embarrassing to give up a safety.
Yeah, it's a little hard, Kate, to run off the field and look at your defensive mates as you've given up 2 points on offense. So, yeah, the last thing they want to do is do that again and instead turn this momentum around.
Cut out left. And he'll get it up to the 27. 2nd down now. They need 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Lamar off the play fake. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Jackson now on 3rd. Another drop. The last 2 plays, both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. Jordan Stout's the one to send it away. Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. The Browns and George Pickens set for this next possession. And he has kept his pace up in the 2nd half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. 1st down, here's Sampson. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Winston to throw it. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Winston looking to throw. He's trying to push the field. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The Ravens trotting out their offense. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. After one play of this drive, he might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Bateman, the motion man left. Now here's Lamar. Has him on the quick hitter. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
Lamar now from the gun. It's complete. Play made by Bateman. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Give him 5 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
The gun. Here's Jackson. Short pass brought in. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30. You're right at the 31.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Baltimore.
Get to Henry on the inside handoff. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Give to Henry. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Jackson throwing here. Complete out to the right. And this one doesn't go far. Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. He's got 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now it's Jackson. He'll set up the screen for Henry. Drops the defender. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Ravens take a third quarter lead. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. His 4th total score in the game. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Browns and George Pickens set for this next possession. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Here comes Sampson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
On these first to 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Shotgun snap now to Winston. He keeps it and takes off. And he's going to slide in safely after a gain of about 9. Productive effort there, though it does still bring up third down. Here he is on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. Now, it looks like one of the Ravens is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. They'll cobble together a yard there. A long-time standout, Calais Campbell there for the stop. Play action, here's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Jackson now, 3rd and long. He finds Bateman on the slant. Looks great initially, but he is short on that 1st down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. The Browns and wide receiver Jerry Jeudy getting set for their next drive. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Here's Winston, 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throw again on 2nd down. Winston. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
No matter what other stats you're going to look at in this ball game, well, this defense can take some serious pride in at least one thing, and that is 6 quarterback sacks on the afternoon. 6 sacks, well, that's an expectation rarely achieved. And a sign, well, this group did their homework, and they're making it pay on the field.
Working from the gun. Here's Winston. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. They'll send out the punting unit. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. The Ravens and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Play fake, Jackson. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, Jackson. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. With enough time, it's almost inevitable. He'll find enough space for a completion.
Makes the grab in bounds, left side. Nothing to speak of after that catch as the completion gets him down to the 21. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Flying down the middle with Henry. That's Bounces this outside, winds up with a nice chunk of yards there as a result. It's second down.
Made at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Jackson keeping it himself. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4. So we'll take a pause for the injury, and that looks like Derrick Henry, who's in need of some assistance out there. Third down, 1 yard to go. Here's Lamar on the sneak. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Baltimore first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Jackson's going to keep it again. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. 6 yards from there. It's going to be second and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Davis can't quite pass that line. They stop him at the 3.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue.
And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens hold an 11-point advantage. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
An extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens push the lead up to 12.
42. Browns 30.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Hardman with a return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Browns and wide receiver Jerry Jeudy getting set for their next drive.
24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Throwing is Winston. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Michael Wilson. It's a pickup of 3.
Here's Winston to the air. Completed over the middle.
27-yard line.
And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Complete to Michael Wilson. It's a gain of 2 yards.
Shotgun now on third down. He's got it to him yet again. That is Cup. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Cleveland.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Winston now off the play fake. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. Ravens get him. Down he goes. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
Kate, I can already read the headlines tomorrow. This offensive line can't protect. This offensive line. But it's more than that. When you give up 5 sacks in a game, it's a complete breakdown of everybody offensively. Play caller, quarterback, offensive line. Yeah, they're going to have to regroup and figure out how to protect this quarterback first and foremost.
Here he goes, third and long. Finds him over the middle. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB, you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on third down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
He has it at the 22. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Ravens to the line now. First and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Ravens have the football, and more importantly, partner, a solid lead. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Now Jackson off the play action. Looking to his fullback now. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll work against the blitz. The Browns get there and take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I'm just looking at this hourglass of saying, Kate, and realizing there's not much time left for this team. But the only chance they had was to create a sack right there. Give a little momentum to their offense, who now has no margin for error. You've got to go score.
Collects this at the 32. Gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The Browns and Jameis Winston ready to go once again on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Winston. Hits him on the in route. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Browns first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. The gift to Smith here on his own lead. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. On 3rd down, here's Winston. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
They'll bring out the punter here. Somebody give this guy a break as he sends his 10th punt away. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spots. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. Coach John Harbaugh sending his Ravens offense back to the field. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Now start with a give to Davis. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, to really create some indecision on defensive level.
He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. He's able to hit flat. He's caught. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Positioning left is their running back. First down. Here's Lamar. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
2 yards on the pickup. It's
Lamar off the play fake. Steps up and he's running with it. He's not far from that first down marker, is he, partner? Up to the 47. 3rd down coming up.
That's a 47.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Third and 1.
So Reed, they'll give it to Davis. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. Fourth down coming up. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. It's up close to the 30. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And they had to wave that white flag on their last drive, Brock, hoping to avoid having to call that punter this time out.
Yeah, and you get several chances a game, on average, somewhere around 10 possessions, and you know not all of them are going to pan out. So you got to forget what lies behind and keep pressing on to the journey ahead.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Gain of 26 yards there. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
First down. A gain of 26 yards. And the Browns first down.
Shotgun snap now to Winston. Oh, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the Ravens. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
This really should be the last place and the last down you expect to fumble on. There's still 2, 3, maybe more to work with. Just take care of the ball. Go down when you're hit and set up for 2nd down.
Baltimore running its offense out now. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow. While the new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover.
Play is under review.
Yeah, pretty bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Sampson from the pistol. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. At the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
Oh, he's going to run for it. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's a Browns first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now. Clock isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack draws him in the wrong direction, Carter, ahead of this 2nd down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
2nd down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Working from the gun. Here's Winston. Massive hits. The ball's out. The Ravens pick it up. And they're going to take over with a 1st and goal here. Cover the fumble, and now a great chance to make their opponents pay.
What do defenses preach all the time? Scoop and score, scoop and score, scoop and score. Well, that was an amazing scoop. It was nearly a score after a huge return on that fumble.
Now the Ravens all set for another possession. Talk about a dream position, Brock. Heading out with 1st and goal waiting for him. Now run, Davis. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal coming up from the 7.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
He gets it again. Pushing for the end zone. And he lost the football. It's not loose. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Jackson has it, 3rd and goal. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. On 4th now. On comes Tyler Loop. Going to try this field goal for the Ravens. Only a 20-yarder here. Loop knocks it through. And go ahead and make this a 15-point game now.
Those 3 points make a comeback that much more difficult now. 2 touchdowns got to be scored. And that 2-point conversion, that's a job really well done.
All set up. Here's Loop to kick it away. Hartman with a return. He dodged the tackle. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Browns and wide receiver Jerry Jeudy getting set for their next drive. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. The handoff here to Sampson. And it looks like they give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Winston to throw it. On the screen, this is Sampson. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. They've got 1st down here from the 36.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Browns.
Starting on the ground here with Sampson. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion will.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he brings this one back. Touchdown, Baltimore off the pick 6. Went to the old well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future. We had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Here's Luke for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens grow the lead now to 22 points.
Browns 30. Tyler Loop.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Here's Smith on the return. Escapes the defender. And he's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Browns and wide receiver Jerry Jeudy getting set for their next drive. And any comeback hopes they may have been entertaining, Brock. Well, they might have left the field after that last pick 6.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty incredible things happen in the 4th quarter before, but now a 3-score game coming off of a turnover. Now this one should be likely over.
And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So in Reed, they'll give it to Sampson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Trying the left side with Sampson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him a couple on the run, but that run accomplishes little. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. He completes it in traffic. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. New set of downs for him and starts at the 38.
First down, Browns.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Got the give on the zone read, and the defenders were waiting for him. He goes down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Short pass brought in. Decent gain here, but short of the first. They're down at 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Throwing is Winston. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
He connects downfield. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. They'll give to Sampson here up the middle. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
13 more yards. That's another Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
And off to Sampson. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
On the tackle. Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
2nd down carry for Sampson. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
He was
Working quickly here.
10-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
3rd and long for him here. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a first down here. Well, the pass interference might have prevented the touchdown there, but it gives this offense the yards and a great chance to punch it in anyway. They'll run here following the penalty, and he's in for the touchdown. The Browns get it back to within 2 possessions. Winston now bringing his guys up for this 2-point attempt.
The Browns will.
All right, they're going to throw for it. It's caught! And he's into the end zone again, so he gets them the touchdown and the 2, and single-handedly shaves 8 points off that lead.
I always say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call, throwing it for 2. That risk pays off.
And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Davis will get it on the option. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Play action. Here's Jackson. Andrews snags another one. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
First down.
Lamar's going to keep this one. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Jackson keeping it himself. Offense wins zone read, but what a read by the defense. They blow it up for a loss of 4. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Feet nice, Kate. Feet nice. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Yep, knocks it through. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you can call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Hardman with a return. And he's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Browns trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Here's Winston, 1st and 10. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
A gain of 14.
On the play fake, Winston. Down the field, he's got Wilson. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 30. That's another Browns first down.
Here's Winston to the air. No place to go. Ravens take him down. Offense in a hurry up here.
Jameis Winston sacked. A loss of 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Nice pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Air it out on 3rd. Completed over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
13 yards on the play. That's another Browns.
They get to the line and spike the football to stop the clock. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Here's Winston. And that's incomplete. We've got a flag down, and there was contact, but is this going to go against the offense? So they have the incompletion, but the defense decides they'd rather take the penalty and the yards and play that down again. Throwing it again here. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Michael Wilson. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down from the gun. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here on 4th. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. A designed run. Jackson keeping it. So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.